Whenever you're driving or walking on the road, it's important to keep your head in a swivel and be aware of your surroundings. I believe this video comes to us from Russia. We'll run the clip and go over some lessons on the importance of scanning the road ahead of you, staying aware of your environment, both as motorists and pedestrians, and the importance of following traffic laws.
Ты чё? Во-первых, в наушниках, а во-вторых, вообще...
And that's where this one ends. Let's go back and learn some lessons here. First lesson we can learn here is awareness. We can see the pedestrian walking towards the driver's lane from the beginning of the video, but the driver doesn't react until the pedestrian is right in front. This driver was probably only looking straight ahead at the road, so he didn't see the pedestrian wearing a bright red sweater until he was right in front of him. This is a perfect example of why we should constantly be scanning the road ahead of us, not just the lane in front of us, but also the lanes beside us, as well as checking our mirrors every few seconds. It's important to look where we're going and where we expect motorists and pedestrians to be, but it's even more important to expect the unexpected. It's very easy to blank out and cruise on autopilot when driving, but we need to be fully focused and aware when driving at all times. This goes for pedestrians as well. Had this pedestrian been more attentive to his surroundings by keeping his head in a swivel and scanning the road ahead, he probably would have seen the car coming and not gotten hit. It looks like our pedestrian here is also listening to music, not the safest thing to do when crossing the street. Being unable to hear clearly greatly limits our awareness. Even if this pedestrian hadn't seen the car, he may have been able to hear the car approaching if he didn't have earbuds in. Finally, let's talk about the importance of following traffic laws. Had this person been using the crosswalk instead of jaywalking, the likelihood of him getting struck by a car is greatly reduced. When on the road, be predictable, whether you're a pedestrian or a motorist, and following traffic laws will help your actions be predictable to other people, which will greatly reduce your chances of getting into an accident. Let's keep our heads on a swivel whenever we're driving or walking to stay aware of our surroundings. What do you think the driver or pedestrian could have done differently to prevent this accident? Comment your thoughts below so we can all learn and become safer, more responsible drivers. And now it's time for our accident of the day. This video isn't an accident, but it feels like an accident waiting to happen. We're looking out the driver's side window at a Tesla with both the driver and passenger sleeping on the highway. Tesla may have an advanced self-driving AI, but people have passed away because Tesla's AI made a mistake when driving. I'm not sure I'd be willing to bet my life on a computer's ability to drive. Tesla even says to keep your hands on the steering wheel at all times, and be ready to take control if the computer makes a mistake. The person filming is also driving on the highway while filming with their phone, so this just looks like an accident waiting to happen. But let's be real, the real sin here is the fact that this video was recorded in portrait instead of landscape. Until next time, be safe.